Guys, back from Disney World. Glad you guys are here. Got my little phone here, making sure I'm definitely online. Let's see who's on here so far. Hi, Marva from Northeast New York. Sil Sand, I think I said that right. Hopefully I did. You love it when you can actually see the live stream. Good. Hi, Marva. Okay. Oh, I always said hi to Marva. I just saw another comment from her. Hi, Robin. From Dale Hollow Lake, you fishing? I hope you guys have some good weather down there. I know they're getting rain down there also. Oh, hi, Christy from Indy. Glad you guys are all here. Oh, looks like I'm on. Good. Now I'll get that turned off. There. All right. Hopefully it's working everywhere. Hi, Dana. Looks like I've got comments from everybody. So on Facebook and YouTube. So we're good. So for those of you that are new, welcome. For my regulars, glad you guys are back. I love when you guys come and watch. Just so you know, because sometimes I forget to mention this. When I go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you hear me talking to somebody, you're like, wait a minute, I don't see that comment. It might be on the other platform. So just so you understand that. Oh, hi, Crystal. Glad you could come. Paula, watching from Wyoming. Glad you're here. And Crystal, I know you're watching from Kentucky, so hopefully you're doing okay. All right. Well, I guess, we've got some people on here now, so we'll go ahead and get started. I've got a few things to go over, and then let's see. What do I want to do first? I always have to think. Let's do, I'm going to talk about the starter kit real quick. So, no, you know what? Let's do door prize, because I forgot I have this screen set up for door prize. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this was one of the cards I made in well, I was getting ready to say last week's live. Couldn't have been last week's, it was 2 weeks ago. I was this time last week, I was in sunny Florida. I'm missing it, I have to admit, but it was so hot. I have to admit, I'm not missing sweating to death at Disney World. It got pretty hot. Hi, Candy. Glad you're here. Crystal, you under a tornado? I'm guessing tornado watch. Can't tell what that last word said, but yeah, I hope you guys make it through okay. I think we're on the edge of a tornado watch. Watch dash warning. Okay. Be praying that you guys make it or go get through it just fine. Okay, so this was the hashtag door prize from last week. What I do 1 to 2. Well, tonight will be, I'm just making one card. So I'll have a door prize for tonight and a door prize for next week. I always do at least 2 door prizes. One is for those during the live and those that watch live and the replay. And that one gets announced next week. The one that wins tonight during the live, I'll announce that at the end of the live. So make sure you stay tuned so you can see if you won or not. Oh, hi, Barb from California. Glad you're here. It's hot in Southeast Texas already, too. So I bet it is. Yeah, Texas seems to get hot really early all the time, seems like. Okay, now I've seen some people doing hashtag door prizes. Perfect. If you live in the United States and want to be part of my door prize drawing, I don't know why I have trouble saying that. Make sure you type in the comments, hashtag door prize, just like you see right there at the bottom of the screen. And type it in exactly that way because I have a program that pulls all the comments that have hashtag door prize in them. And then it draws the name from that batch. So make sure you, while you're watching the live, make sure you put it in exactly correct. Oh, Taryn, you're so welcome. She's thanking me for sharing all my stuff I got at Disney trip. I'm gonna have fun looking through it. I've glanced through. Well, I've actually gone through all the swaps, but really quick. So I'm probably going to be noticing things tonight. Like, oh, I really like this one. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to look through them. Let's see. Still says not the heat. Trust me, it's the humidity that kills it. Oh yes, Indiana definitely understands about that. The humidity here usually is always. No, I shouldn't say usually, but we get really high humidity. I hate humidity. Just you almost can't breathe. It's awful. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and draw. This is for everybody that commented during the live and during the replay, hashtag door prize. And I think I got sidetracked. I was looking at everybody's comments. I'll make sure I explain this to you. With the hashtag door prize, you have to live in the United States and put that in the comments to make sure, then to let me know that you want to be in the drawing, and make sure you type it in just right. Brenda, I just noticed that you did a space between door prize. I'm usually not that picky, but you need to make sure you type it in like that, but don't use that space. So that way the program will pick out your name. I don't want you to miss out on the drawing for tonight. But those of you that are watching the replay, it doesn't have to be exactly correct. I'll know what you mean, and I'll get your name in the door prize wheel, which you're going to see here in just a second, because this is for everybody that watched the replay and the live 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen. There we go. And let's see who's going to win. These are all the names. Let's see who's going to win tonight. From 2 weeks ago, that is. Oh, Becky, you almost got it. Still good. If you're watching, if not, I'm going to keep an eye out for your name. Congratulations. Okay, so that is for the last card I made in the live last week. Perfect, Brenda. I just saw you got it typed in. Good. Again, good. Just don't want you to miss that on that door prize. Okay. Hi, Marilyn. You're wearing a sweatshirt in Nebraska today. Darn wind. It's cold here in Indiana today. We went from 95-degree weather to actually I think got up to 96, 97. That's all I know. That's only a couple degrees, but it was hot. Felt like over 100, they said. And then coming here, and I think today we finally got in the mid 60s, but all morning through probably the first part of the afternoon, it was around 60. So it's been it felt cold to me today. I started to get used to that 97-degree weather. Okay, I'm going to put that over to the side, and I will show you tonight's card here in a little bit. That's going to be the door prize for tonight. So like I said, if you live in the United States and want to be part of the door prize drawing, make sure you type in hashtag door prize, just like you see. Let me pull that up again. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. Well, why did that close? I don't understand why this does things sometimes. There we go. And type the hashtag door prize in just like you're seeing. See if I can get my hand right there. Make sure you type it in just like you see right there. That way the program will pull your comment in and put you in the drawing. Hi, Michelle. I was in your neck of the woods. Okay. You're 45 minutes from Orlando. Well, you definitely know what I'm talking about on how hot it got. I know I've noticed today. I have to admit, I've been checking to see how hot it got there today because we got there exactly a week ago today. And I noticed you got hot again today. So you've still got with no rain. It rained. I know it rained like crazy 2 days before we got there. Then last Tuesday we got there was a big downpour, but it only lasted for like a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Right when we got there, we got in our hotel room and then it started raining. Then it quit and we didn't have rain the rest of the time we were there. So it was a beautiful, I mean, barely any clouds in the sky, but it was hot, but I can handle hot. I'm glad we didn't have to worry about any rain. That would have made it a whole lot worse. Okay. All right. I don't think now one thing I will want to go over if I missed your comment, because I always miss a couple comments. I hate it, but I do. I always go back and read them. And Cheryl, if you're watching tonight, I don't think you are. I haven't seen your name pop up. I totally missed your comment. She's on one of my local downline and on my team. And she had offered to help me with my swaps. And I didn't see it till later. So sorry about that. Or I would have commented because I will definitely keep that in mind for the future. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hi, Cynthia. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. I saw your hashtag door prize. Debbie says it's been gray and in the low 50s in Vermont. We think spring got lost. I'm starting to feel like that today, too. It's been really cloudy and yucky today. We're supposed to get a lot of rain here tonight, even more rain tonight. Our driveway was kind of flooded. We kind of live in a valley. The neighbors when I'm looking out our front door, the people on the left of us, they're up on the hill, and then it comes down and kind of flattens out. So our driveway likes to flood every once in a while. It also needs some new gravel, but that's another story. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. Whenever I bring up any links, if you're watching from Facebook, look at the top of my Facebook page and click learn more, and you're going to find a bunch of links there, and you'll be able to find the link I'm talking about up there. Like I'm going to talk about thank you gifts here in a minute and joining my team. You can find those links there in that learn more button. On Facebook, on YouTube, I've kind of changed things up a little bit. I've got one link that you can click on that shows all my social media, but I also added some links that I knew I was going to talk about tonight, like the thank you gifts, like signing up for my team, placing an order. You will find those there, but you'll also find other links if you click on that social media link. It was getting to be too many links there and getting kind of crazy, so I thought that would simplify it and not make it look so crazy down there in the description. Paula says it's rainy with some hail in Wyoming. Yuck. Don't like that. Don't like hail. I saw some pictures. I know we live north, I guess you'd say a little northeast of Bloomington, Indiana, and they got hit by that tornado last week that came through. I'm not sure if it's the same one that went through St. Louis, but it was in that when I got to Indiana, it hit them. Hi, Karen. Glad you could come. All right. Well, I do want to talk to you about this. I haven't been able to share it that much since I've been gone. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this for right now. Okay. If you place a lot of Stampin' Up orders, you may want to consider joining my team. You will get at least a 20% discount as long as you're a demonstrator on the things that you buy. So that's a big plus right there. If there are new products that come out, there are new products, I shouldn't say if. When new products come out, you get to pre-order probably 99% of the time. Every once in a while, there may not be a pre-order, but most of the time, there is a pre-order at least a month ahead of time. Like when the annual catalog came out, we got to pick not everything in the annual catalog because that's a big catalog, but we were able to pre-order a bunch of stuff a month early. When a mini comes out, we can usually order everything out of the mini a month early. So it's just a lot of different. Those are just two of the perks. There are a ton of them. And if you want to find out some more of the benefits of joining my team, just click below, in the video description on YouTube, it's down below. There is a why join my team link, and you can find that under that Learn More button on Facebook. But if you sign up by the end of the 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time, May 31st, you will get an extra $40 added to your starter kit. It's a $99 starter kit, normally $125 worth of product that you choose yourself. But this month is $165 that you get to choose for yourself for only $99. And that also includes free shipping, a paper pumpkin kit, and a business kit that includes your 8 catalogs. So it's a really, really good deal just for $99. So if you're getting ready to place a $99 order, I would definitely consider getting the starter kit. And then you stay a demonstrator as long as you do a minimum order of up to $300 every quarter. That's before shipping and tax and before your discount. So it's actually $240 with your discount taking off. So I'll just let you know about that. And where was that? Oh, I just saw Robin say they're waiting for a storm. Yeah, you can't go fishing when there's a storm. I don't like to hear that. Okay. Oh, hi, Joan. I just saw. Well, let me finish this up, then I'll tell you, Joan. Keep you in suspense here. So that's all for $99. Click on that why join my team link and you get more information. You can also contact me. There's a contact me link down in video description. You can message me on Facebook with any of your questions, and I'll get back with you right away because I'd love to have you on my team. But definitely consider this if you buy a lot of Stampin' Up product. Okay, I'm going to look at some comments I missed. Oh, yes, Joan, you won last week's card, the last one. So congratulations. I can't remember. You're on Facebook. Could you message me there on Facebook from my page and give me your mailing address? Because I don't think you've won before. So just to be on the safe side, make sure you send me your address. I always save addresses so people don't have to keep giving it to me if they win more than once. But I don't think, Joan, you've won before. I want to make sure you knew you won this card. This is my favorite one from a couple weeks ago. So congratulations on that. And Crystal's right. She said it's a great deal. She signed, let's see, how long have you been a demo now? Did you sign up? You signed up before Celebration, I do believe. I'm trying to think. I think it might have been last fall. The years go by so fast. You might even be a year. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Okay, let's go ahead. What do I want to do next? Oh, thank you gifts. Yeah, you've been seeing it down there on the ticker. Host codes are no longer around, so you do not have to worry about host codes. That makes it a lot easier. You also earn Stampin' Awards from Stampin' Up! With just a $20 order before shipping and tax. Really, really good. I wasn't sure how the new Stampin' Awards was going to work for me as a demonstrator. I'm loving it. It's actually making things a little easier. I may not be getting quite as much free stuff, but no, I'm really liking it, especially for customers. It's even better for customers since you only have to do that $20 order. April 2024. That's what. Okay, Crystal, you have been a year. Wow, that year went by quick. Okay, but with the Stampin' Awards, you get 10%. So say you do a $20 order, you'll get $2 in Stampin' Awards for a future order, and you have a whole year to use your Stampin' Awards. And you can also have them accumulate. You don't have to do them with your very next order. You've got a whole year to use them up. And when you have to have a Stampin' Up account, and when you do, you're going to find they'll have your Stampin' Rewards total at the top of the page. So you don't have to be wondering, okay, do I have to keep track of all that? Stampin' Up keeps track for you. And whenever you say you only use part of your Stampin' Awards, it'll automatically take off the Stampin' Awards are the oldest. So that way you use them up before they're gone. So it's nice. Oh, hi, Carol from Connecticut. Glad you're here. And Lynn is from Southern New Jersey. Glad you're here too. Oh, hi, Carol Schaefer. Glad you're here. Oh, I always said hi to you. Sometimes I get to just reading down the list. Okay. I already said hi to you. Okay. Now go over thank you gifts. So if you place an order with me by the end of the day, your time zone, May 31st, you can get thank you gifts from me. So you'll get your Stampin' Awards from Stampin' Up! No matter what, because my lowest prize is it's not a prize. Thank you gift is $60. If you place a $60 order with me by the end of the month, you will get the card kits. So here are the card kits. I do the embossing. You get enough embellishments to make all 6 cards because it's enough to make 2 of each card. And this was my class last time. And Majestic Mountains. Well, I can't remember. No, I think that's what's the name of Paper Pumpkin Kit. It's the new mountain bundle. I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head all of a sudden. But these are the 3 cards I made last week. This was the door prize you just saw a minute ago. So everybody places a $60 order with me. So you have to go through my online store. You will make sure that I'm showing as the demo up at the top of the page, and you will get the card kits to make 2 each of these cards. If you bump it up to $125 order, you'll get all this. Plus, you're going to get a little package here. This is some retired paper, some retired ribbons, but all the embellishments I put in here, there are even a few brand new ones, but some of them are ones that haven't been around for very long, but they're still available to purchase. But I made it so, and I don't know if you've noticed what these are. These are butterflies. These retired yeah, they just retired. That's right. Can't remember what they're called, but they're little die cuts of butterflies. And they came in sheets. The sheet doesn't fit in this little envelope, so I took them out. So you'll get all 6 from one of the sheets that were in that kit. So this is what you get with a $125 order. And let's see. Then if you bump it up, here, let me show you what the ribbon. So you'll get 2 feet of this ribbon that retired. This is the natural open weave, I think. No, wavy trim. You can see the little waves there. So that's 2 feet of it. 2 feet of the gold satin edged ribbon. I use this ribbon a ton. I love it. So I've got enough of that. You're going to get 2 feet of that. And you'll also get a whole yard. So 3 feet of this. This is the black and white gingham ribbon that retired. We've got a large check ribbon that's black and very vanilla, but this is one that's black and white. So I want to make sure I showed you all those because it's a little hard to tell what they look like in the kit. And I meant to bring, oh, I did. There we go. That's right. I brought you all the pieces just so you can see real quick. These are 4 by 5¼ inch pieces, so they're perfect for a card front. This was the Daisy something. It was a celebration one. So that's what they look like on one side. That's what they are on the other side. So that's what the paper looks like. This is the new Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. So you'll get a strip of all 3 colors of Strawberry Slush, Pretty in Pink, and the clear ones. Then antique antique pearls. So you'll get a full strip of these. So you get all the sizes. And then you'll get a full strip of these. These came out a few months ago. Neutral matte dots. And these are the butterflies I was telling you about. So you'll get a full sheet, but I'll pop them out. That way they'll fit in the envelope. So that's what comes in this little kit here. So that's with a $125 order. You'll get all of that for free. And then I just started working on the last 2. I'm going to do a special project that's a written tutorial. And I decided it's going to be a card set. It's going to be a little box. And I might add some more to this. I just only got the box done today. So I will have the written instructions to make this little card box. It'll hold 6 envelopes and 6 cards. I have not made the cards yet, but I used the Sunrise Sailing Bundle. If you just get the stamp set, it's $20. If you get the bundle, it's $50.25. That saves you 10%. It's the stamp set plus, oh, not this. The Sunrise Sailing, what do they call this? Hybrid embossing folder. And whenever it says hybrid embossing folder, it includes the embossing folder plus the dies. And look at all of these dies. Here, this one's actually, it's where I usually have it. Very cool kit. I love it. You do not have to use this though to make the box. You can, and the cards that I'll be making later, you can substitute something else. This is actually something, there was a site that used to be called Craft Project Central. It stopped a long time ago. I'm trying to think how long it's been. It hasn't been 10 years yet, but I think it's getting closer. And I made we would make 3D projects. It'd be a set. Well, this was one that I made. It was a fall project. So I'm making that one again and substituting with new stuff. So this is going to be, I'll teach you how to make this in the tutorial, and each step has pictures. So that way that helps you be able to know how to do the sets, each step. So with a $200 order, you'll get the tutorial to make this with the cards that are not made yet. And the all of this here, the card kits and the embellishment and paper pack. Then if you bump it up to a $300 order, you will get all of this plus the consumable supplies to make the box and the cards. So you get the tutorial and I'll give you the supplies to make these. Of course, I won't be able to give you the ink pads and the stamp set and those kind of things, but the cardstock, the paper, the embossing that needs to be done. Now, if it's embossed and cut, because this will emboss and cut at the same time, I won't do that, but I will do any just plain embossing. And then if I use any dice from another dice set, I'll do that die cutting too. So recap real quick. Well, I'll go over it at the end of the video too. So if you can also watch the replay also, but you can get all the information. Click the thank you gifts link. On YouTube, it's down below in the video description. Click that learn more button to go to that thank you page, gifts page. If you're watching on Facebook to get all the information. But I wanted to show you, I'm glad I could finally make this box. I might do more, but I thought I'm staying with the masculine vibe since June is Father's Day. And definitely it would be Joan put a gift box. It could definitely be a gift box. So they could, it could be like a stationery kit. I'm thinking this could be some kind of stationery kit somebody could put on their desk. And then when they use up everything, they can use it for something else. Definitely a good gift box. I agree with Joan on that. Okay, so you can tell. Oh, Jan, I love Strawberry Slush too. I'm so glad that color came back. Oh, thanks, Ruth. I'm glad you liked the box. But I might keep it like this because I really think it looks kind of elegant with just the embossing. I was going to add more to it. I'll have to think about that, but I want you to at least see how the box is going to look. Okay, so I'll go over the thank you gifts again later. But for those that come on later, but you can find all that out on my thank you gifts page on my website. Okay, now we're ready for some fun stuff. I'm going to see. I'm going to switch cameras here because this is not going to be easy to show you. I'm going to take all this down first. Hide. There we go. The first night, they gave us this bag. It's a nice big bag. It's made with really thick felt, is what I'm guessing it is. It's really, really nice, very sturdy. The nice thing about it, you can kind of tell it collapses. So we were able to fold it up and get it in our suitcases when we got them. But they had it full. They had asked us what kind of snacks we liked. So I had Dr. Pepper, we had Oreo cookies, we had strawberry lemonade, we had bottled water, chips. They had this thing, tons of snacks for us for the whole week. So they surprised us with snacks in this bag. I loved that. But then I put everything that I got in this bag to make it a little easier to get it out to show you. So now I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Syl says you could give them the box filled with cards, and then later they can give the cards because traditionally men are not very good at buying gift. Yes, I totally agree with that. I was thinking too, I might leave greetings off of it. That way, if they just if they had to send a note to somebody like for work, they could do it that way. But I totally agree. Guys usually aren't good at sending gifts. I mean, gift cards. I totally agree. They could definitely give it to somebody. Okay, but I thought it could be a nice little stationary thing if they have to do like a note to somebody at work or something like that. Okay, but yeah, Syl, you are totally correct. Because when I started to make it, I thought, wait a minute, guys usually don't do cards, so I'll work on that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this. I was almost wore this tonight, and I thought, you know what, I think I can show it better this way, and I'll wear it another time. But we all got a free shirt. So there's the bottom of the image. I can't get the whole thing in there. I was afraid of that. It's Orlando Stampin' Up at Walt Disney World. Love it. And then they had it, we got them with our name. So some people put little clever things on there. I just had them put my name on the back of mine and Ken's name on the back of his because Ken got one also. So these are nice t-shirts too. So I wore this, and Ken and I wore ours the last party we had, the last night we had a party over at Animal Kingdom, which was so neat. It was after hours. I'll go to me so you don't just have to see my glass mat. But they, the whole place closes, I think like 6 or 7 at Animal Kingdom, something like that. And then our party started at 8. We started leaving Grand Floridian at 8 o'clock, and the party officially started at 9. It was kind of neat walking through Animal Kingdom with all the lights. They had the lights on, which they're not bright anyway, probably because of all the animals and stuff. They don't want to scare them. But just walking through it at night, it was pretty neat. I'm going to have to share some pictures that I took. I was going to keep posting on Facebook and Instagram while I was gone, and we were just having so much fun, I kept forgetting to do it. So I will share those soon on my Facebook page and Instagram. Oh, hi, Taryn. I'm glad you could make it again tonight. Okay. I'm glad you're watching live, Terry. Glad you're here. Okay. So that was the shirt that we got. We had one meeting. It was a meeting. We got to find out some stuff that was going on. It was a really interesting meeting. Our guests got to come along with us, so Ken was in it. I was afraid he might get bored, but he said it was actually interesting. So he got an inside idea of what goes on with Stampin' Up. So I thought that was kind of cool. Hi, Cynthia. Glad you're here. Oh, Terry, when you do the hashtag door prize, type it in just one more time. I promise I'm not the one that's picky. It's the program that is. Type it like that, but don't put the space between door and prize. You were almost exactly right. Just don't put that space. I know it's so easy when you start typing to put that space in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I forgot to switch this. There we go. There is a new kit. I think this comes out June 1st, I do believe. I've got a few more things in here too, but I'm going to get this one out first because I want to surprise you with the other stuff. This one is a scrapbooking kit. It is called Make a Memory Scrapbook Kit. So I'm going to get this out because, of course, I haven't had time to make the pages yet. Hi, Myra. So that's what the kit makes. I think it actually makes a lot more than that. What am I saying? Look at all of the different, I forget how many pages. I think it's like maybe 6 layouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5. I think 5 layouts. But you can always use different things and make it totally different. So I think I opened this. Oh, I know I opened it up because I looked at it. There we go. So I thought I'd show you what's in it. So this is going to be available June 1st, but we couldn't believe it. They gave it to everybody. They were doing door prizes, and they said, okay, this one, we don't want to draw for names. We're going to just give it to everybody. And the whole Garner family came and passed everything out to us. It was pretty cool. And I got to meet Shelly. I loved that. Don't know what I was thinking. I didn't get a picture taken with her, but I was introduced to her, and we got to talk for a few minutes. And she's a really sweet lady. I was glad to finally get to talk to her. Saw Sarah from afar, but I didn't get to talk to her either, but that's okay. Next time. So here's this one. So it's got little, let's see, are these 4x6 cards? Yeah, 4x6 cards. They are not double-sided, but they're nice little pictures. Got some neat little things in here. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Glad you could make it. There's this. And I had said this earlier, but I don't think you were on. I didn't see your comment about offering to help me with my swaps till it was too late, but I will keep that in mind if I ever need help again. I was like, oh, I wish I would have seen that. There we go. I was so frazzled getting everything done, but I got them done. There's that. And you'll see, and like I said, tonight, I'm going to make a card at the end of the live, and it's going to be my swap card from last week. I love the colors in this. They're nice and bright, and there's a little neutral. That's probably basic beige. And there's only one of each. I think I'm almost done. That'd be a good journaling piece. This. Oh, and Cynthia Ford, thanks, Cynthia. She's reminding everybody, don't forget to do a thumbs up. So if you're enjoying the video, I would love to see a thumbs up to let me know. And there. And, of course, commenting, too. Well, Cheryl, Cheryl, I know you don't live far away at all. To be honest, there for a while, I didn't realize which Cheryl was there because without your last name. But then when you offered to help, I'm like, that's got to be Cheryl Workman. Okay. I'm a little slow sometimes, but I didn't realize that was you. I won't forget from here on out. And it comes with little glue dots and the tearing tape. And I love the strips. They are not perforated, so you can cut them or keep them together, whatever way you want to do it. And they are just one-sided. So here's this one. Oh, I thought I took that down. Hold on a minute. Get away there, ticker. I knew I took it off the one screen, but forgot to do it here. Oh, hi, Becky. Glad you could make it. And we've got this one. I love the brush stroke. I'm trying to keep things organized here. It's not working. There we go. I love the brush stroke on this one. I bet that's cloud cover. I'm sure it is. That's pretty. Actually, it's probably more like that. Whichever way you want it to go. Now, these are little die cuts. These are all perforated, so you can punch these out. So it's got a lot of little banners. So that's neat. But this would make some really bright pages. And if you're a card maker, I want to get back into scrapbooking again, so I probably will use this for scrapbooking. But you can also cut it up and make cards with it really easy. Oh, hi, Abby. Glad you could make it. Hi, Michelle. Glad you're here. And, oh, I like this with the different colors. Oh, wait a minute here. Trying to keep these. I guess I don't have to keep them in order. There we go. Then some more die cut pieces. Then this, like I said, for those of you who just came on, this will be available, I do believe, June 1st. I think this is the kit that's, because they come out with, it's in the kids collection section, and they come out with 2 kits a month. So I'm pretty sure these are the ones that come out June 1st. Because there were some things we saw that are going to be in the future. Mini will have, we'll have new online exclusives July 1st. So I'll be showing you a new stamp set from there. And this one has a weave to it. A little hard to tell from far away. I like that. Almost like a linen look. And there's this one. Like I said, this can, and this was something I thought was cool. Because at first, these could actually be the actual page back, because it's thick paper. It's not our thin designer series paper. It's a little thinner than our cardstock, but it's definitely thick enough that would be able to hold up your pictures with no problem. So I want to make sure, I'm glad I thought of that, because I was almost going to forget to tell you that. So it's really nice paper. Got this. Oh, good. They gave another one of these. So I could see using that a lot. Oh, yes. All these cute die cuts. I love these. The flowers, aren't they pretty? And the camera. Yeah. Those are good. Good for scrapbooking, but you can definitely make a card. This could be put on front of a card and make a cute little card. So card makers, you'll like this too. Okay. Oh, Cheryl, did Sherry get the Christmas paper? Oh, cool. I'll have to watch her video. I didn't get the paper on that one. I got another neat paper. I'll show you that here in a minute. So there's this one. And this. So it's got different languages. So this one's, of course, the English. I think this is, yeah. And it's a little thicker. So I thought maybe another language was stuck, but I don't think it is. This has got to be French, I would say. And one of them must have been, because I think there's a German one. Yeah, here's the German one. And then German. And that was also neat too, being a worldwide event. We had people, I think we had people from Germany. It sounded like they were speaking German when we were in line for the party Saturday night. That was pretty cool. And then all these different die cuts for the pages or your, like I said, cards. Okay, so this, oops, wait a minute. I've got stamps sticking for my card later. So that is a kit that's going to come out in January. Not sure how much it is, but it comes with so much. I'm sure it was nice to get this for free. We were really excited when they gave us this. Oh, hi, Anne. Glad you could make it. And then, let's see, what else do I have in here? I actually did 2 swaps. So I've got some scrapbook pages for swaps, but I will show that. Okay, good. I'm looking through this box because I had to put some of those 12 by 12 pages in there. And I'll show you those here in just a minute, because I want to show you what the gifts first, and then I'll show you the swaps. Oh, let's put this away too. Don't want to lose anything. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is the same paper, Cheryl, that you were talking about. It might be. This is the, no, this is Autumn. Autumn Toil, I think Toile. I'm not sure if you say toile or toil. But, oh, I love this paper. Oh, then you end up seeing this. I'll show you that here in a minute. I meant to hide that too. But this paper is gorgeous. I just looked at it real quick. It is a 12 by 12 pack. And I have to admit, I cannot remember. I think this is a new July online exclusive, but it could be Holiday Mini. I'm not positive, so I'll have to find that out. It was hard to remember what was what. Michelle, did I not say French? I meant to say French. I meant to say French and German. I may not have said that, but yes. So we've got this. If I said Spanish, I meant French. I just realized I probably said Spanish. Okay, there we go. We've got this one. French was in my head, but I'm not sure what came out of my mouth. Then we've got this. So it's 2 pieces. So actually, let's do it this way. So you get 2 of each piece. So those would look good paired together, wouldn't they? Okay. Oh, I can take that back. 3 of each. Isn't it pretty, Cynthia? I love it too. And yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay. So that's this. I was looking at a comment. Okay, so got this. I not sure exactly what was being. I think we got typed in wrong, so I'll not worry about that one right now. Then we've got this one and that side. So let me show you that side better. So this could, even it's called autumn, it can be used all year long. And I promise this is not going along with my masculine theme for the month of May. It just ended up that way. But when I got this, they had a spinning wheel. It was more like the spinning wheel, maybe like Wheel of Fortune, except it wasn't flat, it was standing up straight. So we'd let it go. It would land on a picture, and then they go to that basket and get it out. Well, this is what I won probably the second day, I think it was. I could have also gotten the stamp set that this went with, and also the die set. And I can't remember. I hope I got pictures of them. I may not have. But I'm definitely going to be getting everything in this suite because I love this paper, and the stamps and dies are really neat too. This definitely would be fall. Get that a little closer so you can see it. And then the other side to it. So I do like that there are 3 sheets to this. So there are 4 designs, double-sided designs. You get 3 of each. So that gives you can make a lot more with it. Oh, and this one's got a neat one. That's got some foxes on it. And here's the other side to it. So this is a really neat autumn, masculine, whatever you want it to be, nature, because I love the deer in that one. And the colors are Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Gray Granite, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Berry Vanilla. So this I got for free. They really pamper us. I'd heard that they pampered us before I went. Like I said, for those of you who don't know, this was the first incentive trip I had ever earned. And so I loved, they really do. Yeah, Cheryl, I love the foxes too. But they really took care of us. It was really nice. And the Grand Floridian, if you missed my post that I posted on the first day, you need to go check that out on Facebook. The room was beautiful. We loved it. Place we normally wouldn't be able to afford. We actually were curious and went and looked to see how much those rooms go for. The cheapest room is $850 a night. It's like, I know Stampin' Up must have gotten a deal, but I'm sure it was still pretty expensive. Oh, and I forgot to tell you this. They always tell us we have to do a disclaimer. Less than 1% of demonstrators earn this trip worldwide. It's not something that everybody gets thinking, oh, I'll sign up and I'll get the incentive trip. It is less than 1% that get it. So it's not typical to earn it. That's not for bragging. That's just so you guys understand that. That's just a disclaimer they want us to tell you about. Oh, thanks, Anne. Let's see. Cheryl said, I'm like a toddler with this stuff. Oh, I am too. I get so excited with the new stuff. Okay, let's see. What else do I have in my little bag here? I'll show you that last. That was our last gift. I've got things like stacking up here. We each got our little name tag. Now, most people got the blue. This probably, Pretty Peacock. So my husband got one. So he got the Pretty Peacock. But those of us that earned the trip for the first time, we got the Pretty Pink one. So that's probably more, I'm not sure what color that is. I like it though. But this was the color that we got. So we had to wear these for during all of the Stampin' Up programs. And the neat thing was, I still had this on when we went to one of the little shop they have there at Grand Floridian Floridian to get some aloe vera for a little bit of a sunburn, not much. But oh, and she asked me what Stampin' Up was because we had a few people that would ask us. But she was like, "Oh, that sounds neat," and she wanted a business card. So we'll see if I get anything out of that. That was kind of cool. You never know. Okay. All right. Okay, I see some of you talking amongst yourself, so I'll let you go. I love that you guys are getting to know it. We start to feel like we know each other at these. I love when you guys talk to each other back and forth. That's cool. Okay, this is called Charming Day. I won this. Actually, the paper would have been the third day, so this was the second day of the wheel, spinning the wheel, and I earned this one. There were like 3 different stamp sets. One was a Christmas one. It was more of a, let me think here. I think it was a Christmas one. And then the other one was a one that had oh, what was it? Pears on it. It was a pretty neat set. I liked it too. But I have to admit, of the 3, I like this one the best. I love those roses. So this, I think, is a new. It's going to be a. I know it is. That's right. I definitely remember this. This is going to be one of the new online exclusives that come out in July. So hopefully, I'll be able to make some new stuff here. Okay, then this to the side. Let's see. Can't get my. Okay, good. You're still talking amongst yourself. I'll stop looking here. So there is that. I will put that over here. So I loved getting, because the very first gift was this. So I thought we were going to get, which I was happy with this. I won a little personal fan the first day of doing the spinning wheel. So this was a nice little, it's got 2 little speeds to it. It says Stampin' Up. But this was the first thing. So I thought we'd get little surprises like this. And then the rest of the days with the spinning wheel, we got products. So I was real excited about that. And then the last spinning wheel thing I got was this. Now this one's, you can tell, it's geared for Christmas. So my guess, well, this still could be an online exclusive. I'm not sure in July, either that or the holiday catalog that comes out in September. But it's Greetings for You, Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. So I haven't, well, you know what? Let's open it up. I hadn't opened it up yet. For one thing, I was afraid I might rip some of these things up. I want it to be intact when I showed it to you. Oh, I thought I was going to get my scissors out, but I think I'm good. So I'm going to be looking at these for the first time, just like you. Okay. There we go. So these are really neat. Oh, are they all the same? They could be. Oh, nope. Nope. Let's see here. I think these are all the same. Let's see how many there are. I knew they'd start falling apart as soon as I took them out. There are 2. I can't tell. There's 2 sheets or, okay, I guess it is 2. They're just really thick. So you get 2 sheets of these. Got a bunch of them falling out here. Put those over here. Then there's this one. So we got another joy. They knew we'd want to use a lot of joys. There's that. 2 of those. Well, yeah, these are really thick. It feels like it's more than that. And then another set. 2 of those. So I love that we've got a bunch of Merry Christmases and things like that. So you could definitely use this for greetings on your Christmas cards. And each card can have a different, say you're mass producing all of your cards for Christmas. They can even be the same card. You can just use a different sentiment on each one. Nobody would know the difference, but you wouldn't have to stamp it out. So that's a good ephemera pack. I like this. So that was what I got the third, or the last day that they did the wheel. Okay. Now I feel like oh, this was our little door thing to let them know that our room was a Stampin' Up person. That way they could come in and give us our gifts. They ended up only doing one the first night. That was a big snack with the bag, like I showed you. And then the last gift that surprised us with in our room was this. This will not be on sale anywhere. This is just for those of us that were there, because now we can scrapbook any pictures we took. I'm excited about that. So this is a special thing with all our different things for the actual trip. And there's some little images on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's a bad thing with lives. It's hard to tell. But the theme, I think, through all of Grand Floridian is Mary Poppins. At least it was in our building. I'm not sure if all of them are like that. So we got like the shoe you would see her wear and things like that. So we got 2 sheets of that. Then we got this with the penguins. And this has got little umbrellas, her hat, and the shoes. Got 2 sheets of that. There's the carousel. So I love how they kept all of these to go along with the Grand Floridian theme. Like I said, that hotel was wonderful. We loved it. And this, I wish I could show you the whole thing. My camera's just too close, but it's a nice big sheet there. And then this side. And I think this is the last one here. And then this side. So got a lot of papers, which I am good with. I love papers. Oh, wait a minute. There's another one. Then there's this one. Yeah, isn't this fun, Gianna? Love this paper. And this one. So this will be really good for scrapbooking the pictures. Hopefully I can have time to do that. Okay. Oh, hi, Celia. I just saw your hashtag door prize. Glad you could make it. Okay, so that was the last in our room gift. And I'm just piling stuff up. I'm hoping they don't all fall down here. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to show you in the mail before. Now I can put this away. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Okay. Not much more to show, and then swaps, and then I'll make the card real quick. In the mail, we got some little gifts. They gave us 4 of these. They're luggage tags, so put our names on them and stuff. And then I also got this Orlando pin. So that was what I got in the mail. I was going to show you before the trip and totally forgot to get it out. So I want to show you that real quick. They even had a little booklet so we could keep track of everything. Even that is cute. That just told us the agenda and different things we needed to know. And then in the box with all the snacks and everything that I showed you at the beginning of showing you all this stuff, this card was in there. I thought this was a cute card. And Sarah signed it. It says, "Welcome to Orlando. We truly hope you have a magical week, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow in general session." And she did sign all of those. Pretty cool. Okay. And there were over 300. I must say over 350 of us, because it was worldwide. And plus we've got all these new people from close to my heart, and a lot of them also earned it. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Michelle. It's a great gift. Okay. Oh, Karen, all that paper I just showed you with the Mary Poppins theme, they're not making that for customers, just people that were at the incentive trip. So that way we can scrapbook our pictures and stuff. Now, if you're talking about that autumn paper that had the deer and stuff, when this comes out, it's called Autumn Toil, if that's the one you're talking about. But the one with the Mary Poppins theme to it, that was just exclusive to those of us that were at the trip, on the trip, I mean. Okay. Oh, hi, Victoria. Just saw your thing pop up. Okay. Now I can start showing you swaps. I think I'm going to go ahead and start since they're closest to my 3D swaps. There were 2 different swaps. I was crazy. Well, when I was making everything, I thought, okay, I was crazy to sign up for both of them, but I'm still glad I did. Scrapbook pages were part of the 3D. So there was one I got from somebody named Shelly Harwood. Not sure where she's from. Oh, the phone number looks a little different, so she's definitely not from the US, but she made that. This one was made. This is a 2-pager, and I don't see a name. I bet there is a name inside. Let me see. Open this up. We had to put them in bags to keep everything from getting torn up, which I was glad they had us do that. No name. Oh, there we go. Mary Ann Grimmer. She's from Charlotte, North Carolina. So that's who made this 2-page spread. Let's use that. Something Sips. I can't remember the whole name, but there we go. I thought she did a good job on those. So those were the only 2 12x12s in the 3D swap. And this bag is the rest of it. So we're going to have to get going here. I've been on for almost an hour already. My goodness, I still have a card to make. Okay. Oh, this was a little 6x6 scrapbook page. I forgot about that one. Now, this is what I made in the 3D because I did not get my 3D one back. But it's a gift card holder made with that little pig, that new pig set. And you open it up. Oh, here, let me see if we can get hold of it. When you open it up, it pops up, and the gift card goes inside the thing that pops up. So that was what I made for my 3D. And this just goes right back in. And I will do a video to teach you how to do this. This is something I had made for that Craft Project Central at one time, back when we had one of our punch, I don't think it was the envelope punch board, but one of our punch boards. But I adapted it with some punches that we have. So that was my 3D. Then we've got this cute little, I loved how some people did, Disney themed things. Celebratory sips. Thank you, Debbie. That's what that one with the glasses on that page. That's what it's called. Knew it started with the C and I couldn't think of it. So there we go. So she made a really neat pin. And all of our things were made with, had to be made with Stampin' Up product, except for like the pin, of course, isn't. But we couldn't use any other paper craft type stuff unless it's our stuff. Oh, thanks, Joan. I'm glad you liked it. Now this is really neat. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I should have opened some of these up. Some of them I don't have, like the cards I don't need to. This one is made from Chris Andrew from Sydney, Australia. So I told you it was really neat getting things from other countries. I think this, oh, it does. It's a little stand. It's got little Post-it notes. I love this. Oh, and then she even gave us January 2026 for the back. Oh, how cool is that? I love that. Okay, I do want to get this back in here. Some of them I may not take out. Oops. Let's just stand up here. The pin came out. So she's even got a place for the pin inside. Okay. Well, I may not take these out. I'm standing up now, hoping I can get this done a little faster. It was nice sitting down, but my chair was kind of getting in the way here. Oh, come on. Nothing goes together good when you're trying to hurry. There we go. I just don't want to lose anything with that. I'll set that up on my desk later. Okay, then this frame, now this is also celebratory sips, but we can put, she said we can put a 4x6 picture in here. It was all flattened, so I put it together after I got home. So I thought that was cute. This is with that Totes bundle. And she made it into a Disney bag. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that cute? I love it. This is from Deborah Harrison. Super cute. I love how she did that. And I'd say this probably holds like lip balm or something. Oh, it's got a little spatula inside. This is Virginie Julian. I'm not sure where she's from. Oh, France. That's FR. I would say it was France. So it all comes together like so. Very cute. If I don't get to go together quickly, I won't worry about it. Okay. Then whole thing has got, I think, a little tea bag inside. Cheers to you, Sandy Reese. I think that's cute. So some of them I'm not going to take out just because we'll be here all night. And this one, just a neat little gift thing. I think there's just the inside slides out. I thought that was cute. That's from Chris Andrew, again, from Sydney, Australia. Then we've got this one. I bet it's inside because I have not looked inside. A self-closing box. She even gave us a little thing. Karen Titus. I bet you guys have heard of her. She's from the U.S. for sure. But it's got like one of those little pouches of powder that you can put in your drink. Okay. Lynn, you're right. I need an assistant. Okay. This one, I think this one I'm going to have to get out because I can't tell what's inside there. I think it's a little chocolate. I think my daughter might be upstairs because I keep hearing her dog running around. I probably should go up there and get her to help me here. This one is Jarmila Vick. I'm probably saying that wrong. So she's from Nevada. That's cute. I like that. That's with that Floral Impressions bundle. The main reason I'm putting these back in the bag is because I want to keep the name on there. If I share them again, I want to make sure I remember who made them. Okay, another Disney. That's cute. Oh, this one I'm going to have to look on the inside. Oh. Oh, Pam Jorgensen. I bet you've heard of her too. She's been around for a long time. Oh, a neat little flip book. Isn't that cute? She used the flip flaps. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look at that and figure out how to make that. That's cool. That is cute. Okay, I'm glad I opened it. So that one, none of these, I have not taken any of these 3D ones out of bags. So I'm seeing how they work the first time, just like you. That one's got some tea bags in it. Looks like a little stir. And it is from Kimberly. Oh, it's stuck in there and I can't see her last name. There we go. Kimberly Smith. That's cute. Then, oh, I've got to see what this one looks like. I've been wanting to get this one open. This one is a book box. Simone Bartram from Australia made it. Isn't that pretty? That's with that beautiful gallery suite that I have not got to use yet. I can't wait. I think I'm going to make an online class with that bundle. Oh, it's a little box. Oh, isn't that adorable? I got a little treat, and there's the inside. And she did a lot of accordion folds, so it looks like it's a book. Oh, boy, I'm going to figure out how to make that. Isn't that neat? Oh, I love that. I'm glad I opened that one up. That's cool. Okay, get her stuff back on there. That is neat. Okay. Oh, Karen, was that flip flap thing cute? I love that too. Another Disney made a little pouch. It's made with those what was that circle one called? Spotlight on Nature dies. I think that's what it's called. She's used different ones from that. Isn't that cute? Put a little Ghirardelli mini in there. This one is from Kelly Baxter. I can tell it's a little pouch. I guess I better open that up because it's a little hard to tell what it looks like. I agree, Joan. Very good imaginations in this group. I was glad when I got the 3Ds. I thought, okay, because if I'd only done one, I would have done the card one. But then when I started opening, oh yes, I'm glad I opened that. She did a little thing with a DSP, and it opens up. Oh, I don't know where she found these Post-it notes, but those look like they go with this, don't they? Wow. That's cool. I like that. So this one was from Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald. Okay, you know what? That one I think I'm just going to lay down. I'll be okay with that. This one's a cute little gift box with no name again, but there's that one. We're running out of time, so I'm just going to start. Here's another little pouch. Not sure who that was. Well, this one you really can't tell what it is. The card, I promise the card swaps are going to go a lot faster because those I don't have to get out. Oh yeah, definitely Sil. I agree. Using our Simply Scored scoring tool is definitely how she made those accordion folds. Just trying to figure out all the dimensions of everything. Okay. Oh, it's a box. They wanted us to put it in flat, so I'll have to put this together. So she's made it. It's going to be a little gift box. That's why it didn't look right. It's just not finished, and she didn't put her name on it. I wish. I can't give her credit, but whoever did, it's going to be a cute little gift box. Little square one. Okay. Almost done. It's just a little pouch, gift pouch from Anne Oshiro from Hawaii. That's cute. Same paper, another little pouch. It's got a little little treat inside. And it looks like a little tea bag. I don't see a name. Oh, there we go. Sasha Wilson. Very cute. And then a little notepad with a pen made by Jane Stull from Alabama. Last but not least, little pouch full of treats from Kim Peels or Pellis from Pennsylvania. Okay, so I'm going to hurry up and throw these in quick. We'll look at the cards, and then I'll hurry up and make my swap card. Then we'll be done. Oh, hi, Kathy. Yep, I did have a good trip. Oh, and you're back in Arizona. So you're dealing with hot weather, I'm sure. It was really cool today. All right. Definitely want to get these in because I still need room to be able to work on the card here. It's a little messy. Okay. 3D swap's done. Hurry up and show you the cards. And then, like I said, this won't take long, but this one is on the top. Isn't this adorable? It's a fat one, so it's probably one you'd want to hand to somebody. But this one was made by Tracy Travis. I thought that was so cute. I loved it when some of them did. I didn't even think to do a Disney theme. And we've got this card. This one was by Martha Armstrong. And this one here, Terry Gaines. So I'm sure some of these names I name off you're going to recognize. Some of them may not. Julie Salva, you'll probably have heard of her. The cute card. It's one that's got a shorter card front, so when you open it up, this is on the inside of the card. Then this pretty one, isn't that gorgeous? That one is from Lola Rist from Missouri. And this one, I love the way she used that sunrise sailing. I showed you that bundle here just a minute ago. This is Tanya Swink from Ohio. And oh, this is pretty too. That's from that beautiful gallery, Sweet Again. Oh, Kathy, you got a free car wash from God on the way to the airport. I bet you did. If you left today, you definitely did. Lana Gray made this one from Queensland. I'm guessing that's what that means. What that is, QLD. There we go. This one is Diane Dimmitt. Dimmitt or Dimmick? I should know that because she's a very well-known demo. She made that one. I used to know how to say her name, and now I went blank. There's this cute one. There was one swap. They did a little oval. I'm not sure how they did it with our everyday arches, but it made it look like it was the glass jar on Beauty and the Beast, which was pretty cool. I liked that one. I didn't get that one. Sharon Rogers from Maine made this one, but that makes me think of it because it was that rose that they used. Another Disney theme using that tote die and put a little candy bar in there. That's from Rose Ward. If she's a really good demonstrator from Canada. She makes some really cute. I actually kind of got to meet her in an elevator. We were joking around a little bit. There we go. This was from Patty Edwards. This one from Sarah Schuler. I thought that was pretty. I have to admit, I hadn't thought to put that die on that flower. I'm going to have to try that. That's that Florals and Bloom suite in the annual catalog. And that cute popcorn. That was a lot of popcorn to die cut. That's from Stella McKay from California. Oh, cards are much easier to show. I love the 3D ones. They're just a little harder to show. Oh, now this one I do have to open up. And when I opened it up, because the name was on the inside, which is what I did. They actually said to put on the inside, but next time I'm going to remember just to do it on the back. That's what I was originally going to do. But I thought, oh, better abide by the rules. I met this lady. We got to spend a lot of time at the pool. We got to know each other. Her name's Cindy, and I don't know how to say her last name. Pagot or Pagot, I'm not sure, from Ontario, Canada. I loved getting to meet her. We had a lot of fun together. But I had no idea this was her card. And then when I was home, I thought, oh, I got to open that up because I could tell it was a fun fold. And then all of a sudden I saw her name. I'm like, oh, she made it. It's gorgeous. I love it. So Cindy, if you ever see this, I love this card. Okay. Oh, Christy, you met Rose on stage. That's neat. Yeah, she seems to be really sweet. I like her. I love her little reels when she dances at the beginning. She looks cute on those. Happiness Enclosed. This one is from Kim Wilson. Then this one is from Michelle Sturgeon. Come Stamp With Me is the name of her site. Not sure where. Oh, this is mine. So when I talked about door prizes, now the door prize is going to be a little different. I've got ribbon on the card I'm going to make for you guys, but when I had to make 26 of these, I thought, and it was getting super late. I was up till 2 a.m. the night before we left, finishing up swaps. So I thought, I'm going to not do the ribbon. That's one less step. So it's going to look a lot like this one, except it's going to have some ribbon on it. So that's going to be what the door prize is. And I'll tell you about the door prize here in a minute for those of you that came on later. We talked about that at the beginning of the video. Then this card, isn't this adorable? I've actually got a card I made with this set, Peekaboo Forest, but I haven't even made a video for it yet, so I'm gonna have to do that pretty soon. But this one I really like. I like this one better than mine. Kathy Morgan from New Mexico. I just love how she put the raccoons at the top. Very, very cute. There's that toad again, which I plan on making very soon. I love it. This is Angela Waters from Nashville, Tennessee. Another popcorn. That one is Belle Harder from Minnesota. And I've got this. This is something they gave us on stage. I still haven't used it. But I love that. I love the black and the Summer Splash. I got to say Coastal Cabana. I thought, no, that's too light. That's Summer Splash. That is, I'm going to have to remember that color combo. This is Michelle. Well, here, I'll bring it up so you can see her last name. I don't even want to try to say that. I'm sure I would butcher it. From Creative Juice Paper Crafts. Now this one I'm going to take out just because they asked us to put them in bags. So this one's kind of a striped one. And you can't see what the card looks like. But there's the card. This one is made by Megan Lawrence from, I would say NZ is New Zealand. Very basic layout, but I really, really like it. I'm going to remember that card layout. Okay. This one I'll just put in the envelope. I'm not going to worry about put it back in the bag. I just don't want to lose her name. A couple more, and then I'm going to make my swap card. Oh, hi, Patty. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You can watch the replay later and see everything I got. Oh, there we go. This one I think is my upline. Yes, Sherry Stojkovic. She's here in Indiana. That's my upline. She earned it too. She's earned a few now. But that was her card. I was excited to get one of hers. Now, the reason you saw mine in this one, there were so many swaps. They just made sure they got 26 different cards in each bag and just handed us a bag. So they said we might get ours back. I didn't in the 3D, but I did with the card. There's this one. This one is from Jane Stahl from Madison, Alabama. And I think it's just one more card. There's this one. Definitely a French, no name. Let's see if she did what I did, put it in the inside. Oh, yep. Andrea. Well, I'll just put it up here. I'm not going to say her last name. But yes, that's a pretty card too. Okay. Those are all my swaps, so I'm glad I stayed up late. Oh, Angela Waters is your upline? Oh, that's cool, Crystal. I didn't realize that. Okay. So I'm going to put all of this in here. So I got one of her cards. All right. All done with showing you my swaps, everything I got at the incentive trip. If you missed that at the beginning, you can watch the replay as soon as the live's over. Okay. I thought about just showing you everything, but I thought, you know what? Yeah, there's still time. This card goes together really fast. I'm going to make it. I'm using, where did I put it? Here we go. My place is pretty messed up right now with everything. The Impressions Abloom Bundle. This was the bundle I also used for my club this month. Usually after I make my club projects, if I've used it for 4 or 5 cards, I usually don't use it for a little while. I love this bundle. I've made so many cards with it already. So I'm only making one card, so I'll be able to tell you the stamps I used. I'm going to use all 4 of these. You're going to need the leaf. If you make this card, if you come back and make the card with me, you'll need to get those stamps, these stamps, all 4 of these circles. Those are the centers, the stem, and both of the leaf stamps. I think, and then actually, you need every single stamp except these 2 flowers. I forgot that. So all the stamps except for these 2 right here. because I didn't do an inside of the card for my swap, but I did for tonight's card. So that's why I used all those. And the dies that are needed is this big one right here, this one here, and let's see, oh no, this one, the one's got the double stems, and then this one right here. And those, oh, I take that back. I was going to say those are all the, yeah, that is all the, I was thinking of another card. So those are all the dies and the stamps that are needed. The bundle is $48.50. That saves you 10% versus buying the die set and the stamp set separately. If you just want the stamp set, it's $20. If you just want the die set, it is, I just put that down, $34, but you save 10% buying them together. So this is part of the online exclusives, by the way. You won't find this in a catalog. And I did put a link, I think, to the online exclusives down the video description on YouTube. You'll just have to go to my store, click on my store link under that Learn More button on my Facebook page to find it. Oh, Cynthia, my upline is Sherry Stojkovic. I think that's how you say her last name. I used to always say Stojkovic, but then I heard her say Stojkovic one time. I thought, oh, I haven't been saying it just right. Her husband's from Australia. So I want to make sure I say that right. But yeah, she's been a demonstrator for a long time. It's Sherry's Cards is what she goes under. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I thought I missed a comment. I didn't. It was an amazing trip, Anne. I loved it. Oh, hi, Deidre. If you want to see all the stuff that I got, because it came on a little late, you can watch the replay and get to see everything I got. And you can fast forward when I'm fumbling with envelopes, trying to get some of the 3D projects out to show. Okay. So for my card base, I'm going to be using Petunia Pop. This was an in color that came out last year. It's 5.5 by 8.5. Grab my bone folder here. Oh, and don't worry about getting the sizes. I'm going to post this card on my website. It's createwithchristy.com. And I will put all the paper sizes on that in that post. So you don't need to write all these down. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. Then I have this piece here. I actually embossed too many of these, so I just went ahead and grabbed one of my extras from the swaps. It was done with a plaster painting. It's one of the big, this will show you how big compared to the card base bundle. Oops, there's a stamp stuck to it. There we go. That was the one I used to make this. I liked these going angled down like this. Let me cut it. There we go. Now you can see it a little better. So we have it like that. I'm going to grab a piece of the Floral Impressions DSP. The Impressions Abloom Bundle that I just showed you is part of the Floral Impressions suite. And I think I told you this is in the online exclusives. But this is a 1 by 5.25 inch piece. I'm going to put some adhesive on here. Get this going again. This is near the end, so we'll see if I need to grab my other one. Since I'm only making one card, this is probably going to be enough. I'm going to put that here on the right side. Now, one thing I have found out with some of the embossing folders, especially one that has this much embossing like this one, it tends to make the cardstock a little bit smaller. So if you don't want it to get be too small, then you might want to cut it a little bit bigger. This is 4 by 5.25, so you could go like up 1/8 inch on each side, and it'll probably be perfect. But I was okay with just doing my 4 by 5.25. I'm going to turn this over. Cut the top of the DSP off, just so it's even. And this was the part I did not do. I've got two pieces. This is a new ribbon. It's white, 1/4 inch ribbon. It's kind of like a linen. I really like it. This is 7 inches long. I'm going to grab my tear and tape. There we go. And I always make it longer than the width of the ribbon, because I want it to stay on really well. Don't want it falling off. Oh, I usually put it on my thumb. I found it's easier to put it on here. I can grab it a little easier while I'm holding on to the ribbon. Now I'm going to put this right along the edge of my DSP, making sure I have enough hanging over each end so it can wrap around. It doesn't have to be exactly even, just to make sure you have enough to wrap around. And I'm going to put this on my tear and tape. And I'm kind of making it so the tear and tape goes right in this corner, because I'm going to take the paper backing off, and that'll help keep this attached to the card also. Not just, it's keeping the ribbon down, But it's also going to help me get this on the card. So I'm going to put it there get it in the corner and make sure it goes over my ribbon. You definitely want to make sure it goes over your ribbon first. If it can reach the corner, that's good. If not, no big deal. Now that I've got the ribbon on there, I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on here, and it can go on the card base. I like to take the paper backing off with my take your pick tool. I'm going to push it down. There is so much, this is being a 3D folder. It's got a lot of deep embossing to it. So I want to make sure that tape is attached really well, so then I can go under the paper backing and the adhesive will stay on there. If it's not pushed down on the way, you're probably going to bring up the adhesive along with the paper backing. Okay, making sure my fold, yep, it's on the left, and I want the paper on the right. Put this right in the middle. Okay. And then let's do some stamping. I'm going to put this over to this side. This is a piece of basic white 4 1/4 by 2. I need to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat here. Oh, Celia says this is her favorite new DSPN bundle. If it's not my favorite, it's real close. I love it. Like I said, I can't get over all the cards I've made with it already. I've definitely used it more than any of my other bundles. But this is going to be Fresh Freesia. Sorry, Fresh Freesia. Why did I meant to use Petunia Pop, didn't I? You know what? I think I called, I don't know why I did that. I used Petunia Pop. It looks fine though. Petunia Pop for the card base. But then I use Fresh Freesia for the flower, but I like it. It looks good. You can definitely use Petunia Pop if you want to. Now, I've learned with this flower, there is one petal that's narrower and longer than the others. So I'm making sure they're both going to be on the left on both of these because this is a 2-step. It just makes it a lot easier to line that up. So I've got that with the Fresh Freesia. Then I'm going to stamp this one, but I want it to be lighter than this so we can still see all that detail. So I'm going to stamp it off. That's going to make it lighter. And you always want to stamp with a 2-step. Do the darker first. Normally you do the darker first. Every once in a while you do it the other way. But this way I can see through the lighter ink on this stamp. I can line it up a lot easier. There we go. So that one's colored in. Now, I'm going to close this up for, actually, you know what? No, I'll do that later. I was going to do the inside, but we'll do that later. Now I'm going to grab that other flower. And with this one, there is a place there's an opening between the petals that's wider than all the others. I'm making sure that both of them have that wider section on the same side that just, like I said, helps with lining it up later. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. So I'll stamp this one here. Grab this one, stamp off. There's the wider section opening. There's my wider section on this one. So that should make it line up. There we go. Now I've got to stamp the centers. So the small flower gets the small centers and the larger flower gets the bigger ones. There's one that's a little more detailed. That's my darker. I'm going to go with Pecan Pie. I'm going to do this with 2 colors. So I'm going to put this right here in the center. There we go. And I'm going to get the detailed small one just to finish that color up. Okay. Now you can definitely leave it that way. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. If you look at the center of some of these, I don't know if you can tell in the video, it's got some yellow underneath that brown. So I decided to do that too. I'm going to use Darling Duckling. This is a new in color. This is the bold one, has no detail, just colors in the center. This will just go right over the Pecan Pie, and that gives you that 2-color look, kind of like the paper. And then do the small one for that center. Okay, so I'll put this to the side. I'm going to grab the inside of my card. This is what I did not do on my swap. Oh, hi, Melissa. I'm glad you could make it. This is a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white. And remember I told you I used all of the stamps except for those 2 smaller flower stamps. I'm using thanks so very much for being there. I thought that makes it just a nice little thing on for the inside of my card. So I'm going to take Misty Moonlight. I made sure they were straight when I put them on the block. If you want to do them different colors, you can, but I thought, this is the inside of the card. I'm just going to make them all the same. So there we go. That's what I like about our stamps, not just the photopolymer, but also the cling, the rubber ones. Going on a clear block, you can put a few of them on one block and stamp at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to make the flower. I'm going to grab the stem stamp and Old Olive ink. And I'm going to stamp it here in the bottom corner and just kind of angle it a little bit, like so. And you can do whichever flower. I decided to use the big flower again, so I'm going to bring in my fresh freesia. Ink it up. I'm going to remember that that long, thin petal is on the left. It's it might get stamped off. Oh, actually, I think it's going to stay on. Put this on top of my stem. If it had come off, I just would have remembered it was on the left side, so that when I go line up the second stamp, it'll make it easier. But I'm seeing the whole thing, so we're good. Stamp off to make this lighter. Get that evened up. And there we go. Got to do that flower center again. So grab the pecan pie. Cynthia's wondering how it would look on vellum. It would probably be gorgeous. I haven't tried that. I bet that would be beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to put this with pecan pie here in the center. Now, the one thing you probably know this, so when you stamp on vellum, you need to make sure it dries really well. Like you could use the low setting on our embossing tool, the heat tool. On our heat tool, it's got 2 different temperatures, and you could use the low one because it won't get too hot and it'll help dry your ink faster. I'm going to use this one here because it will definitely smear before it dries. There's my yellow, darling duckling. The inside, oh no, it's not done. I'm going to do the leaves. So I'm grabbing the 2 leaf stamps, getting Old Olive. And I'm going to do the more detailed one again, the darker one. Put it right up against the stem. Now this stamp, you could actually just use this one if you wanted to. It does a lot of detail and colors in a lot of it, but there is still some white. So I'm going to use the one that colors it in completely. But of course, stamp off to make it lighter. This is still with Old Olive. You could always use another green also. But if you want to stick with one ink pad, just stamp off before you stamp it again. And this one. And that kind of shows you the difference of colors in a little more. All right, the inside is done. Oh, I do have one more thing to stamp, so I'm going to hurry up and do that. And then I can put this on the inside of the card. I need to grab my sentiment. This one is I Appreciate You. I'm going to use a piece of Pool Party. This is 3 3/4 by 3/4. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to stamp it towards the left side, but not all the way to the left. So I'm going to leave a little space on the left, but more on the right. There we go. Because I'm going to take my paper snips and cut the right side at an angle. There we go, just so it just isn't like a regular rectangle. Now that is ready. Now I need to die cut those flowers out real quick. What I should have done was grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but I forgot to do that. So my big one's over here, so we'll go ahead and do it real quick with this one. And actually, let's grab this too. Now, I put down on my list a 3.5 by 3.5 inch piece of Old Olive plus a 3.5 by 3.5 inch piece of the adhesive sheet, because what I'm going to be die cutting out of this are 2 of this die and 1 of this. So the 3.5 by 3.5 is the perfect size for one card. When I was making mass producing these, I just made a bunch of strips. That made it a little easier for me to be able to make a whole bunch of them. But if you're just making the one card, 3.5 by 3.5 inch square is perfect. So I'm going to put this here, this one right underneath it. And I decided to use this up. Let me explain how to do the adhesive sheets. I almost forgot. So you would take a 3.5, both of them are 3.5 by 3.5 pretend. Then you peel off the paper backing on one side of the adhesive sheet, and then you stick it along the back on one of the sides of the cardstock. So I still have the paper backing here. So what this is going to do is make a sticker for these. Now, with this one, I kind of wish I'd just done the glue, but it works out just fine. I definitely needed the adhesive sheet. Oops, I'm throwing dies everywhere with this because it is so thin. It's a thin stem. So it's going to be a lot easier to put it on with that adhesive sheet. Then I've got this one. I'm looking at the die. This one shows the petal that's skinnier and sticking out. So I know that's going to be here on the left. Get that image to be completely fill that center of the die. Oh, hi, Deborah. I'm glad you could make it. And then one last one. I'm going to look on here. This one's a little bit, well, no, it really isn't. You know, I can tell that's the bigger opening area. So that's going to be on the left also. Get this all lined up. Okay. Put the tape on here. I need to put another standing cutting plate on top. Where did I put it? Oh, it's underneath here. I knew it. I'm like, I know I had it over here. So when you die cut with our machine, it's the base platform, the die plate, and a standard cutting plate. Oops. The adhesive sheet is kind of sticking out here, so I got some on my finger. But that's all right. You just want to make sure you get most of the adhesive sheet on there. Let's see. Cheryl just said something. Hi, Lola. I'm glad you could make it. And Jean, and don't worry about being late. I know how it is, and you can watch the replay later. Okay, now I'm going to put another standing cutting plate on top. Okay, and run this through. Oh, and Cheryl also says she's been dying to use this suite, but she's been trying to focus on Father's Day stuff. That's hard to do, isn't it? Okay, so we've got this one here. It's in, I can probably do this. Maybe it'll come out. It's not. So that's what these little holes are for. Take this paper piercer from the take your pick tool and just poke one of the leaves out, and the rest of it comes out no problem. Then this one, just I need to poke out a stem, and the rest of it comes out. Now this one I really like having the adhesive sheet for. There's that. Now I need one more of this one. Well, doggone, I keep hitting that adhesive sheet that's sticking out, making everything fly everywhere. Let's hurry up and get this done because I'm done with the flowers. There we go. And then we have got this one. Trying to get these situated here so I can do them better. Okay. We got to run it through one more time. Get that standard cutting plate back on top again. It's the perfect sandwich. Okay. Then poke it out. And there's that one. So that is, yes, that is all the die cutting you need to do. So now I can put this away. Okay, you know you've got a lot of stuff in when the space you had for your die cutting machine disappears because everything falls down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in the card base before I lose it. I am really good at that. My regulars can attest. They are witnesses. Okay, so now I'm going to put this right here. And if you want to have this, not put the greeting in the inside, that is fine because a lot of people like to just be able to write something inside. So they've got this. Now I want to grab, got to think this through real quick. I'm going to grab all the flowers. Well, both the flowers, I should say. I appreciate you. And these die cuts here. Now I know I'm going to want this right here. I can pop this up with dimensionals. I ended up putting it on with just adhesive on my original. I think I'm going to do dimensionals here and just see how that works. I'm just going to put one on either end. Because when you're making a bunch of them, you don't want to use too many dimensionals because then it's going to take a lot longer to get your card done. So I'm only going to put one on each end though, because I'm going to be sticking some things underneath. So I'm going to take the paper backing off. This is actually going to make it a little easier when knowing where to put the leaves and everything. I'm going to line the straight left edge of the pool party with the straight left edge of that basic white piece. Put it up about right there. And I'm only going to tap it down in case I need to move it a little bit. Okay. Now I want to grab first one of these leaves. Now these are a little tricky because there are a lot of little cut details inside the leaves. So sometimes it's a little hard to get the paper backing off, but you definitely want to start from the bottom. When you start up here, it makes it a little harder. It's kind of easier with the way the leaves are going to go this way. And then I'm going to put my finger under here and see how some of those cuts, it's not coming up very well. If I bend the cardstock just a little bit, believe me, it took a lot of trial and error on this to get this to come up easier. And now I'm just going slowly. Now all those little pieces. And then when I get a little farther, I don't want to keep pulling up here because the paper will start tearing. Now I'm going to go back down here, curve it a little bit, and all those little pieces start coming off. Before I started doing that, if I just held it all here at the end and also didn't bend the paper, this kept tearing and it was so hard to get it off. But after making 26 of these puppies, I started learning how to do it faster. I'm going to angle this. I'm tucking in the bottom stem underneath my Appreciate You. I'm just angling this like so. Once I learned that, I was glad I used adhesive sheets for this. The first few times when I couldn't get the paper backing to come off, I wasn't that crazy about it. Because these you can definitely, they're big enough. You can put a little either seal or the multi-purpose glue on the back too. But this one I highly recommend using because you can see how thin that stem is. So I'm actually going to start where one of the little ovals are. It's a little easier to get that paper backing to come off. Usually, sometimes it isn't. There we go. Once you get it started, it comes off a lot easier. The stem's a little easier to get it to come off. So there we go. I'm going to line this right here. I'm lining the bottom of this right along this leaf here. So I'm kind of even curving it so it kind of goes right along the side of that leaf. And then I can pop this down. Then I'm going to grab this one. Let's see if I can get the paper backing off to come off. It's just as easy as last time. Going to curve this a little bit and slowly bring it up. There we go. Still staying down here at the base so it comes off a lot easier. There we go. Then this is just going to go next to these again, but angling it. I'm kind of using it as filler, but I don't want to cover up that stem. But that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to push it down the rest of the way. And I know this is where I want it, so I'm going to push it down. And this I'm going to put on with just regular seal. So I'm going to make like a little triangle here, maybe even a little rectangle. And then I'm going to lay it down like so. See if I like that. Actually, this little petal that's sticking out, I forgot, I kind of hid it behind the blue flower. So I'm just going to tap that down in case I want to move it. Now, Joan, I love this bundle too. Now I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to put this one on with dimensionals. I'm going to put one over here. And then one right here. That's probably good enough. Actually, I think I'm going to put a little half one right there because I don't want it to wobble. Grab my scissors. There's this nice little border of half dimensionals down here. So while it's still on the paper backing, I'm just going to cut each side because the border is not cut. So you need to cut that little piece. Now I've got that half piece and it can fit right there. Okay. I'm going to take the paper backing off. And I decided to put that wider section right above the stem. And I like that. I think I might actually move this purple one over just a little bit. There, that looks better. So I kind of moved it so there wasn't too much white space over here. Now I'm going to push everything down. Oh, Cheryl wanted to know if I did not get that jar bundle. I might eventually, but I did not get that one. Okay, so there we go there. And there are embellishments that go along with this suite, but I decided to use, because I had a bunch of them, the brushed brass butterflies, because I thought these would be really cute, and you can still get these. I'm going to use a large one. I think with this, oh no, that is working. I was thinking I used my paper piercer on this one, but there we go. I'm going to put one there on the greeting. I'm going to take a small one, put it down here, and I'm going to grab another big one and put it up here, because I thought they looked cute having butterflies flying around. So that is the swap card. Oh, wait a minute. I've got one more piece of ribbon. This is a 4-inch piece of ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a single knot here in the center. Okay. And I'm kind of angling. As I'm tying it, I'm pulling it down a little bit because I want these tails to come down like a V, like an upside down V, actually. Now I'm going to grab my glue dots. Find the first one. There's one. Put the knot right on top of that glue dot and push down so it sticks to that glue dot really well. Now, the trick I've learned when you do glue dots, you really, if you can help it, don't put the glue dot on the ribbon. I'm actually going to put it up here on that little greeting, so it's on the cardstock, at least part of it is. That way it won't come up. If it's on fabric, sometimes it does. So I didn't want both sides to be on fabric, so that's why I've got a little bit on there, but it still looks like it's tied on the ribbon, I think. It's a little optical illusion. And now I'm going to go ahead and just cut the ends at an angle because I want to be a little bit shorter and a little more even too. And that is my card. So this was a swap card I gave everybody. Oh, thanks, Becky. Thanks, Lola. Thanks, Michelle. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Crystal, Myra, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, Becky, you definitely need to get your set out and use it. You're going to love it. Thanks, Melissa. I'm glad you like it. Okay, and Lola, I don't think I said thank you to you. I'm glad you like it also. So I hope you guys enjoyed looking at all of my stuff. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, sit down. I've always got to adjust my cushion here I've got. There we go. So I'm glad you guys are here. I got to come tonight. I hope you had fun looking at all my stuff. This ended up being a little longer than I thought it was going to be. Still not too bad. If we're under 2 hours, we're good. Whenever I do one of my card class at homes, it usually takes a lot longer. So we didn't do too bad. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks, Ruth. And Cheryl, I'm glad you guys liked it. Okay, well, it is time for door prize time. So I'll talk about that just real quick. And then, because if you've already done the hashtag door prize, you're good, you're in the drawing. But if you came on later and don't know about it, if you live in the United States and want to be part of my door prize drawing, then you need to type in hashtag door prize, just like you're seeing. I always have trouble getting my finger right there where it says hashtag door prize. Type it in exactly like that. All small letters, no spaces. So make sure and don't forget the hashtag. That way you can get in the drawing. It's a program that picks up everybody's comments. That's why it has to be typed in just right during the live. So get it typed in just right if you're watching live. That way you'll get in the drawing to get the card I just made. And then in next week's live, if everybody watches the replay, make sure you do hashtag door prize too. If it's not typed in just right, it's okay, because I'm the one that puts your name in the wheel. And I will do the spinning wheel in next week's live to announce the winner for the other card. So it's going to be the exact same card. Since I've got 2 of them, I'm giving them both away to you guys. Well, thanks, Paula. I'm glad you liked it. And Judy, I'm glad you guys liked them. And Cynthia, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Robin. Love the swaps and my card. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch back down to here. So this is what the drawing is for. So those of you that haven't done it yet, make sure you do the hashtag door prize, just like you see it. Let me pop it back up again on the screen. So type it in just like that if you're watching live. Now, there's always a major delay, so I'm going to go over the thank you gifts really quick. That is if I can get to them, because they are covered up right now. Hold on just a second. Having a little avalanche over here. Okay. If you place a $60 order by the end of the day, May 31st, you will get the card kits. There's 3 card kits to make 2 each of these cards. I made these for my card class at home for May. So you place a $60 order with me. It has to be through me because these thank you gifts are exclusive to me. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. There we go. Place that $60 order, and that is before shipping and tax. So any totals I'm telling you is before shipping and tax. You will get these 3 card kits to make 2 each of those. If you bump it up to a $125 order, you will also get this embellishment and paper pack. This is some retired paper. I showed everything that's in this at the beginning of the video. Oh, I got ink on there. Don't worry, that's not blood. There for a minute, I thought I cut myself. So if you want to see the paper and the embellishments close up, watch the replay and you'll get to see everything up close. But you will get this with a $125 order plus the card kits. Bump it up to a $200 order. And I am making a project. I'm not done with it yet, but I hurried up and made the box. I'm going to do a illustrated tutorial, written tutorial. You'll get the tutorial to make this box plus, I think I'm making 3 cards for this too. Yeah, 3 cards because 6 cards with 6 envelopes fit in this. So I will make the cards that will go along with it. So that will be included. Each step will be illustrated. So there'll be pictures for each step. So that way you know how to make it. If you bump it up to a $300 order, you will get the cardstock and paper and embellishments that I use in card kits. Like these card kits here, you'll get the kits to make the box and the cards if you bump it up to a $300 order. Now, I think I forgot to mention this at the beginning when I talked about my thank you gifts. All of these totals are for all the orders you placed in May. So if you place more than 1 order with me in May, I will add all your orders together, before the shipping and tax total, that is. Then the grand total of those orders will determine what thank you gifts you get. So you don't have to place a big $300 order to get all of these. You can kind of stretch it out if you want to. But you can get all the information in my thank you gifts page. The link's down there in the video description. And you can also click the Learn More button on Facebook. And then you'll find the link to the thank you gifts page there. Okay, that should be enough time for the hashtag door prize. I'm going to bring the card back in. There we go. Sil, I'm glad you caught my live too. Oh, thank you so much. She congratulated me for my achievement. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it was a good trip. I'm glad you liked my card too. And you're going to case it. Good. I love to hear people like my cards so much they want to case them. That's a big compliment. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Crystal, yes, Ken had fun at the trip too. We both loved it. It was hard to come home. I have to admit, I still like being home but I've been like, oh, this time last week we were in Florida. Okay. I know I missed some of your comments. I will go back and look at them after the live is over. And if there are any questions, I will answer them. Facebook, I can reply directly to your comment. So you'll find your answer there if I missed your comment. If you had one on YouTube, that live chat goes away and I'm not allowed to comment on it anymore. So I will put the answer to your questions down below in the video description under the video of the replay. So that's where you'll find your answer. And I'll try to tag you also if I can. Oh, thanks, Deborah. She said, who doesn't like freebies with a purchase? I love to give you guys free gifts when you order from me. I appreciate you guys a lot. Okay, so now it's time for the door prize. I like to do the door prizes too because it's fun for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead. I think all the hashtag door prizes are in. So let me get my raffle popped up here. Get my Post-it notes ready, which I'm going to have to buy. Well, I got some 4x4 ones, but I need to get some more 3x3s. Okay, so I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Cheryl. Sorry, I didn't talk there for a minute because I thought it was still doing the sound. Whenever I put the crowd sharing on, you can't hear my voice, so I thought it was still going. I know who that is. That's my team, somebody on my team, Cheryl. Glad you won. Congratulations. I have your address, so don't worry about that. So yes, those of you that are on my team. And if you join my team, you also can get in on the door prizes during my live. So I will get that mailed out to you soon. So that is the end of the door prize here tonight. But you will get, those of you watching live, Cheryl's won one. You can only win one prize per video. So Cheryl's not going to be in the drawing for the replay Oh, the gift for I'm sorry. The door prize for the other card looks just like this, my original, because I'll give that away next week. So make sure you come back next week because you still have a chance to win this card. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Looks like you did. I'm glad you did. Sorry it took a little longer than I thought it would. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the stuff I got because we got a lot. And I hope you like seeing me make my card. Like I said, I will do a post tomorrow. I will add the link down below in the video description on YouTube for you to go directly to the post so you can get the sizes and everything for my swap card that I made here at the end. For those of you on Facebook, I will do a separate post, which I think I forgot to do that once on something else. I'll get that taken care of. But I will put a post up tomorrow that will put the link to that post. So that way you can get all the sizes and everything that way also. Okay. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Cheryl. I just saw your woohoo. So I think I'm done. I sure am. I've got a mess to clean up, so I better get off of here. So I will see you guys again next week. Stay safe from the storms and have a great week and a great weekend. Memorial Day weekend. That's right. It's a Memorial Day weekend this weekend. So have a great long weekend. See you guys next week. Bye.